Hi there, Christina here. I just want to do a quick book review on The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clasen. Now, I read this book on my iPad here, which normally I like having an actual book in my hand, but that's okay. This was a great book. It was written actually 5,000 years ago, back when Babylon was the richest city in the world, and it was kind of fun to read. It's sort of like old-timey, and I got a kick out of it. I liked it. It was a very quick read, didn't use all my brain power, wasn't filled with these humongous words that it was an easy read. I really liked it. And it was basically a breakdown, bunch of little short stories kind of, which each had a really impactful message behind it about money, acquiring wealth. One of the stories was about a man who started off as a slave and his journey of becoming one of the richest, wealthiest landowners. And so yeah, it was really a neat little book. So some of the key takeaways for me that I'm going to start trying to implement in my life, one of them was there's 5 rules of gold, which, I mean, gold then, money now, like it's all the same. The rules back then apply to the now just as they did back then. And one of them was develop a mantra that a part of what I earn is mine to keep. And I really want to start hammering down on that mantra. A part of what I earn is mine to keep. And they say in the book that you should put 10% of your monthly earnings away towards something. Make that money, make that gold work for you. Make the gold your slave, it said in the book. So, I mean, that means investing it or putting it towards something that it's going to generate a bit of a return for you safely. That's something else that they say. Something else that I'm going to try to implement in my life, I've learned from this book, is to be mindful of where gold is leaking out on desires we don't actually need. So, that means where are you spending money that you don't actually need to be? So for myself, I'm going to start looking at that and where am I leaking money on things that is just like a little need that doesn't actually help me in the long run, and where that money essentially is leaking out. Something else that I'm going to start implementing that I've learned out of this book, one of the comments is about procrastination, and allowing procrastination in your life is essentially the same as allowing thieves to steal your grain and not do anything about it. And that once procrastination has been noticed, you should be seeking with determination to rid it from your life. Because you wouldn't want or allow thieves to be stealing your grain, right? I mean, essentially, if you work it out back then to what it would be now, like whatever it works out to you. But yeah, procrastination is something that basically is the thief of our time. And so I do recognize I procrastinate a lot in different areas, and I'm going to start to try to be mindful of that moving forward. Something else that really was hammered down is that action will lead you to your success. And that work is your friend, and work brings to you great reward and great chances for happiness, and work has brought thou my food and my home, and that's something that I'm going to be looking at as well moving forward, and that it's the action steps we take towards our goals that is what is going to be bringing wealth and the gold to us. And yeah, so that was my little quick take on that book. I hope you have read it yourself. If you have, let me know in the comments and we can have a conversation about it. Richest Man in Babylon. Go for it. Read it.